To remove the idler arm and the steering, raise and support your vehicle. Go underneath here at the castle nut and start by removing the cotter pin with some side cutting pliers. Goal is to not cut it, just get a hold of them, then bend it so it's sort of straight. Sometimes they break off. Then you can kind of grab the rounded end and try to pry against it like this. Just keep readjusting it. Just pry, and there we go, you pull it out. Loosen the 21mm castle nut. You can use a socket and a ratchet or a wrench. This one is pretty tight, so I've switched to a breaker bar. There it is. I will switch back to my ratchet now that it's broken free. So once this is loose, you can take it off by hand. So this one's actually really loose and it came right down. If this was stuck on the taper, because this is tapered and it jams into the steering control rod, you would take a idle arm puller tool, place it in here, and you would turn this with your wrench and it would separate the idler arm from the steering control rod. But we got lucky on this one and it slid right off. Remove the two 21mm bolts that are holding the idler arm to the frame. I'm use my 21mm box wrench. Break these free. Now that these are broken free with my 21mm box wrench, I'm going to use a 21mm socket, ratchet, and extension. Just make it go a little quicker. Take out one. Now I'm going to hold the idle arm with one hand, take out the last bolt, and we can pull it from the frame. Here's our old idler arm from our vehicle. This is our new idler arm from 1aauto.com. The dimensions between the bolt holes are the same. The design is a little bit different, but the dimensions from here to here match up. Before you install it, you want to remove the brand new castle nut it comes with. Take off this plastic cover that protects the boot during shipping. It also comes with a new cotter pin, new grease fitting to go down here, and a new grease fitting to go on the side of this joint here. This should make the steering feel a lot tighter on your vehicle. Install our new grease fittings. Start it in by hand. Take a small 9/32 inch wrench on this one. A couple turns just so it gets tight. Stop. There's one on this side. Reinstall the idler arm to the frame. Start my top bolt. Grab the lower bolt, install that. Use my 21mm ratchet and extension. Finish installing it. I'm going to stop just as it gets tight because I will come back and torque these afterwards. We'll reinstall our steering linkage. Push it up there. Take the new castle nut. 21mm socket and ratchet. Torque spec on this is 56 to 84 foot-pounds, so I'm going to torque it to 70. This way, if you need to go more, you can. but by torquing it, you should be able to seat it onto the taper. So if you turn it and the castle nut doesn't line up with the hole for the cotter pin, by giving yourself some more room on the torque number, we can actually tighten this a little more. I just gotta go maybe a quarter of a turn to get the hole to line up. That slides in nice. Just grab it, bend it down. Bend the other one the other way. The torque for these two bolts is 126 to 169. We're gonna do 140 foot-pounds. Slide a torque wrench in here. Remember to grease these fittings. So just grease these until you start to see a little bit of grease come out right here. You can actually see the boot fill up with grease. That looks nice and full. A little bit of grease coming out. And then you can stop. Wipe off the excess grease. And your job is complete.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.